Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and this is Unite Inside, and we help people unite with all the parts inside of them. In this video, I will be talking about a very important subject that you need to know if you're in your beautiful journey of healing, journey of discovering who you are, your spiritual journey. In this video, we will talk about how to learn self-acceptance, okay? Anything that you want to learn how to accept. It doesn't matter if it's your life, if it has something to do with your life or with yourself, okay? So anything that involves self-acceptance, this video is gonna help you learn how to accept it, okay? So first of all, what is self-acceptance? Acceptance is to be okay with something. Acceptance is to be fine with something, is to find alignment with something, is to be in alignment with something. That's what self-acceptance is. That's what acceptance is. It's basically to find reasons to include it, to find reasons to like it, to love it, okay? Not push it away and judge it and shame it. That is the opposite of acceptance. The opposite of acceptance would be pushing away something, finding reasons to hate it, finding reasons to push it away and to discard it, basically. Yeah, but the opposite of it is acceptance, which will be to truly be at peace with something, okay? To be at peace with it. Basically, to be at peace with your body, to be at peace with your personality, with who you are, with what you know about yourself, to be at peace with your life and your life events, your circumstances, to be at peace with the way your life unfolds, okay? It means to be at peace with the way your life unfolds, and also it means that you are aware of its benefits. You are aware of that this thing is beneficial, this thing is supposed to happen, okay? When it comes to your life, for example, if you're trying to accept the flow of your life, it's basically by starting to realize that everything is there for a reason. There is nothing that's not supposed to be there. And this could also that you could also use the same analogy when it comes to accepting yourself, that you're supposed to be the way you are. You're supposed to be to have this kind of body. You're supposed to have this kind of voice. You're supposed to act the way you do. So that's what I'm talking about. This is the feeling of acceptance. It's feeling like everything is okay and everything is supposed to happen and supposed to be the way it is. That's what acceptance is. Acceptance is one of the highest frequencies that you can ever be in, basically. And the reason why it's one of the highest ones is because acceptance is literally surrendering to something. It is the full surrender that you can do, especially if you're accepting your life and how your life is unfolding. You're basically telling the universe that I trust you. I trust I trust the flow of my life. I trust that my life is perfect the way it is. Also, it's being grateful for yourself, because when you accept a part of you, you're telling the universe that you're basically expressing your gratitude, and you're telling the universe, I accept everything that you gave me. I accept this body, beautiful body that you created for me. I accept my voice, and I accept my expression, my unique expression, and I'm gonna embrace it. The universe gave you your unique expression, because when you love something, when you have a desire that makes you want to do something, that's actually a God-given desire. The universe gave you that desire. So you accept everything, your feelings, your emotions, your desires, who you are. This beautiful acceptance can be a very high frequency. It is a very high frequency, okay? It literally aligns you with the universe, because the universe is always in a state of harmony with everything. The universe never is in a state of resistance to anything. Not accepting something is basically being in resistance of it, wanting it to change, thinking that there is something wrong with it. Not accepting something is literally having an expectation, of the fact that it needs to change. The expectation is that it needs to change, that it is not how it's supposed to be, that there is something wrong with it, that we need to change it, that we need to do something different about it, okay? And this thought that we have, it literally comes from our ego, because the ego is what has a big problem accepting things, because it always has big expectations. It always thinks that it knows better, that, oh, think it should be this way, oh, it should be this way, because it always thinks that it's right, basically. So yeah, that's what I mean. When you don't accept something, is expecting it to be different. And if you expect something to be different, it's basically like you're saying that you know better than the universe. It's like you're saying that I know better, I need this to be different, I need this circumstance to be different. Well, the universe is giving you this circumstance for a reason. The universe knows better, it knows what it's doing. It will never take you through a certain thing, a certain process, without knowing that it's beneficial for you and that you need it for your growth, okay? But the ego doesn't want to grow. Instead, it wants to quickly get everything that it wants, and just like that's what it is. It doesn't want to do any shadow work, and so that's why I'm teaching you how to do shadow work right now. Okay, so yeah, like I'm telling you this, like when you're not accepting something that has something to do with your body or yourself in general, when you don't accept yourself, you're actually being ungrateful. And I'm not shaming you here. I'm not telling you that you're being ungrateful, you're a bad person. I'm just saying that it's not a state of appreciation of the thing that you have. You're not appreciating it. Let me give you an example. Like if you were judging yourself, you're a part of your body, and if you were saying, oh, it needs to be this way, it needs to be different, for example, you're not appreciating that you have that part of your body. For example, if it's your legs, you're not appreciating the fact that you have legs. You have to be thankful for the universe, that the universe gave you legs, okay? Instead of saying that it needs to be this way or it needs to be this way, it's actually not being in alignment with the universe or with the highest good, okay? It's not being in alignment. Really, that's what it is. And also, what does it mean when you don't accept something? It also means that you have developed a negative relationship with the thing that you're not accepting of. Let me give you an example. I used to be someone that had so much shame when it comes to who I am. So I never accepted who I am. Why? Because I have developed a bad relationship with who I am. I have judged myself for years and told myself that I have been only focusing on bad things about myself and not really focusing on good, positive things about myself. And this happened because of my childhood and how I've been through trauma, and how one of my parents was very judgmental and very critical of me, and so they kept pointing out everything wrong about me. And so like about myself, like this is very personal, this is about me, like about my expression. And so I developed this too within myself. I started looking for ways to hate myself, looking for ways to judge myself, instead of looking for ways to appreciate and love myself. It is also, when you don't accept a part of you, it is also, there is a lack of respect there. There's a lack of self-respect. When you don't respect yourself, you will find ways to judge yourself, because you're not appreciating and honoring who you are, that you are this being of light. Instead, you are treating yourself like you're trash. That's what you're doing. So it is really a lack of respect. It is a disrespect to your being, okay? Because you came from light. Why are you pointing wrongs? Why are you saying that this is wrong with me, this is wrong with me? Do you think the universe will create you and you will be here and you're not supposed to be here? Or like you will be in this reality, you are coming this reality to learn and to grow and all of this, and for nothing, and that it would be that you don't have a purpose, or that it would be that you don't deserve to be alive. It's really it's really a weird kind of thinking, because the universe, if you were not supposed to be here, you're not going to be here. That's the thing. If you are not supposed to exist because there's something wrong with you, I promise you, you will not exist. The universe doesn't do something just like, the universe doesn't make mistakes like that. The universe is very intelligent, that is calculating everything, and everything is exactly how it's supposed to be, is what I mean, okay? All right, so now that we know this, let me give you 2 steps that you can take to start to practice self-acceptance and to start to experience acceptance within yourself, okay? So the first thing I'm going to say is going to be, the first step will be that you really have to develop a nice, good relationship with yourself, with whatever it is that you're not accepting. If it's your body or if it's who you are, you need to develop a nice relationship with that, okay? When you are constantly judging yourself, constantly criticizing yourself, constantly pointing out what's wrong about yourself, that's not self-love, that's not self-care, that's the opposite of it. So what you need to do is you really need to develop a pattern of self-care and self-compassion, okay? Because you're not having compassion if you're judging yourself. Judging yourself is the opposite of compassion. Compassion is understanding yourself, okay? So you have to start understanding yourself and who you are, and you have to develop a beautiful relationship with yourself. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to accept your body, for example. Instead of judging it, how about you start appreciating that you have a body? Appreciate your legs, that they are, because of them you can walk. Appreciate that because of your hands you can write and you can carry stuff and you can grab stuff, you know, because of your hands. Look at the beneficial reasons of your being, okay? Your eyes are letting you see the world. So instead of saying that I need my eyes to be different or I need my face to be different, appreciate that your lips, for example, allow you to eat stuff, and that everything about you, everything about your body, like when you start to just look at it in a positive way, when you start to look at your body in a positive way and yourself in a positive way, you start to appreciate yourself and have compassion and have care. Develop a routine of care. Start caring about your feelings. You're gonna be surprised how many times you actually are not caring about your feelings and you're actually like abandoning your feelings. Start to keep track of how many times you hurt yourself and how many times you don't take care of yourself. For example, me, I used to allow myself to be in relationships or in friendships with people that used to be very abusive and very horrible, that used to make me very miserable, literally very sad and miserable. I used to stay with these people. Why? Because I didn't love myself enough to make myself happy, to keep myself happy, okay? So notice what is your pattern of self-abuse. What is the pattern that abuses yourself? Okay, where you abuse yourself just because you don't like yourself, just because you don't think that you're supposed to be like this, okay? Like, thinking that there's something wrong with you really makes you dislike yourself, and that makes you think that you're not worthy of like self-compassion, okay? But you are worthy of compassion. And if you develop a habit or a pattern of always like caring about your feelings, every time you have a feeling, you can ask yourself, what am I feeling? Am I feeling sad? And try to make yourself feel happy, or try to protect yourself from drama and from like someone to destroy your feelings, okay? And when you constantly letting someone hurt you, you're not really protecting yourself because you don't like yourself. That's self-abuse, okay? If you start becoming aware of the fact that you do this, you can start to care about yourself more. And the more you care about yourself, the more you're gonna start to look at yourself as if you are your own child. Because it's true. You have your inner child and it is inside of you. You're an adult now and you are responsible for your inner child. So yes, you can take care of yourself and reparent yourself, okay? And this is how you do it. I'm telling you right now how to do it. Is to develop a positive relationship with whatever it is that you don't accept, okay? Also, Yeah, so by developing a good relationship with the thing that you don't accept, it means that you start to appreciate it more, you start to care about it more. Just caring and appreciating can really shift your focus from judging and criticizing to like honoring or respecting your body and yourself, okay? Give yourself respect. You deserve respect because you're a human being, okay? You don't deserve to be hurt. You don't deserve to be abused every day. You don't deserve to take on anybody's shit every day. You don't deserve to be hurt and to be treated like treated like trash. Like you didn't do anything bad for you to be treated like this. Okay? You're a good person and you deserve to live your life in a good way, not in a sabotaging way, not in a self-sabotaging cycle that you always feel that way, that you always treat yourself like trash. Start caring about yourself. For example, whatever it is that you need, give yourself what you need. Like if you need to take a walk, if you need to sleep, start caring about these little things. Act like you are your own parent. How will you feel if you are if you are your own child? Treat yourself like you are your own child, and that's how you're gonna treat yourself, with care and with respect and with compassion. When you do that and you honor yourself, you can start to accept yourself. That can really lead to self acceptance, okay? And also to just let yourself off the hook, to just stop judging yourself, to just let yourself be yourself, just let yourself be. You're okay, you're fine, there is nothing wrong with you. You're okay, you have the right to exist, you have the right and the permission to be yourself without constantly criticizing yourself or constantly being someone different, without constantly giving yourself these high expectations. It's cruel to give yourself these high expectations of being this person. You have to meet yourself where you are. This is another thing, is to meet yourself where you are, to be more realistic. Yeah, being more realistic is going to help you so much, because to be more realistic, it means that if you are where you are in your life, you're going to just be where you are. You're not going to expect yourself to be different or to be somewhere else. You're not doing anything wrong. Your life led you to where you are, and you're going to do your best from where you are right now, okay? You're doing great. So the second step that you can take to be to learn how to learn how to accept yourself, is you have to deliberately change your thoughts about yourself. The reason why you don't accept yourself is because of so many thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself. You believe things that might not be true, but you have taken them from other people. You're from your parents, from your friends, from society, from other people. So to just examine your thoughts and to deliberately think different thoughts that help you see yourself differently, that help you like yourself, okay? When you change your thoughts, your feelings change too. Because when you change your thoughts and you start to think positively about yourself, and that really makes you feel good about yourself. And therefore, if you keep doing it, it will create a belief, a good belief. Let me give you an example of my own experience. It took me a while to accept my skin. As you can see, I'm a tan person. And now I'm so in love with my tan skin. I'm literally so in love with it. I think it's the best thing ever, okay? But there was a time when I was so insecure about it, because I used to live in a place where a lot of people were tan too, and they thought that white people are the best people in the world, and that they're very beautiful because of this skin. And it's just a certain belief system that I was caught up in, and that made me judge my skin. And so I spent a lot of hours trying to make myself look whiter. I know it's so funny, but there was a time where I was going through my healing process, and I decided that I no longer want to hurt myself by rejecting something that the universe gave me. and by rejecting my own skin. So I started looking at my body in a good way. I started telling myself that it's beautiful, it's golden, it's a beautiful skin, it's golden. I gave myself reasons. I started looking for reasons to accept my skin by looking at it and just like looking at it differently. And you can do it too. You can look at your body differently. You can look at it from a good angle. Believe me, if you can see your body ugly, you can see your body beautiful. Okay, it is just the lens. It is just a perspective. If you're seeing your body from a belief that my body is ugly, it's gonna look ugly. If you're seeing it from a belief that it's beautiful, it will be beautiful and it will look so beautiful. Okay. So that's what I mean with it, is that you have to deliberately change the way you think about stuff. If you think, change and like look for other people that look at things the same way you want to look at things, and just like start embracing your body that way, start embracing yourself that way. You could also be your personality that you're judging and that you think that it's weird. Start looking at it differently. Instead of thinking that it's weird, start thinking that, oh, it's quiet, I'm calm, I'm a calm person. When you play with words and you play with like when you play with words and stuff in your mind, you start to look at things differently. That's what I mean. I will make a video all about how to change the way you look at yourself, and it's gonna be a video about self-image. Stay tuned for it. But for now, this is a way to accept yourself. Any part of you, you have to look for reasons to like it. You have to look for reasons to love it, and you have to let yourself look at it differently. When you see yourself in the mirror, you have to see yourself with confidence. See yourself as a beautiful person. See yourself as a lovable person. You can do it. If you can envision what it feels like to be a lovable person, it is the feeling, it is how you feel about yourself, is what your self-image really is. Okay? So this is the 2 steps that help you embrace and love and accept yourself. I hope that this video helped you start to accept yourself. I love you so much. I hope that you learn how to accept yourself fully. I accept you the way you are. And also, you have to understand that your life is all about how you think of yourself, okay? Whatever it is that you're experiencing, it's because you're seeing it from a certain point of view, okay? So this video, like I said, came to an end. I hope that if you like this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends that want to accept themselves. And I will be making videos about self-acceptance and self-worth and all of that. Stay tuned for all of them. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next video.